Hello everyone, it's Gamliel. Let's see how we are doing in the markets and what will be the hottest stocks for today trading day that we're going to talk about the 29th in May 2019. So let's talk about the markets. We can see the SPY going down. The 280 is a critical point. We're now breaking it in the according to the futures. Of course, we will need to see how the trading will open in a few hours. So we're seeing the SPY on the 280, and some other thing that you need to pay attention is the IWM, which is the ETF that works according to the Russell 2000, which is the small cap index. As we can see, the IWM is maybe telling us the new future to the markets, as we see the high that we made here and in August 2018, and now as we can see the IWM is going down. And look at the peak of the IWM, the high of the year, it was 160. Look how far it is from the 173 in mid August 2018. Maybe this will be what tells us what is going to be the markets, and for now on it's not looking good for the markets. We need to go further down before we will get up more. That's how it seems. We of course we will need to react each day, each week, and see how the market goes. Of course, the China and the USA war, trading war, is at the front, so we will need to follow it. Let's see which stock's supposed to be interesting today. First of all, we have NTNX. We have NTNX that breaking the 32.5 on the chart. Going down. We're supposed to have earnings at tomorrow at the 30th of May, after the market closes at NTNX. For now on, we can see we have bad fundamentals in the beginning of March, at the end of February, so we will need to see if there is a continuation to NTNX. So it should be on the center. Next stock, APLS. As we can see, APLS going up and breaking for new highs since the July 2018. We can see the market cap 1.3 billion, 43 million stocks on the float. We have news. Let's see how we can see this chart also in the weekly and the monthly. Look at the monthly. We broke down this critical point of the lows, the 18.18, and now we're going up, so it looks good. We have still 3 trading days for the month of May, so it will be interesting to see how APLS will react. Next stock, we have FATE. FATE is a bit tricky. You need to pay attention to this. A bit tricky, as we can see new highs, all-time highs at FATE, 1.3 billion market cap, 63 million in the short float. As we can see, at the beginning of May, we had earnings. You need to check the earnings, okay? Don't pay attention to all these headlines, because God is in the little details. You need to check it and not just going according to the headlines, which looks like it's not a good earnings. But as you see, the earnings were at the 7th of May at the aftermarket, and now we can see the stock eventually going up at the end of May. We have also potential short squeeze, 15% short float, so fate should be interesting for today. Next stock, AMD. AMD is going further up. We can see that we had earnings. Investors loved earnings on AMD in AMD, and pay attention to this. It looks like we made a great consolidation here for 2 months in AMD. We went right on the chart. That means the price, more or less, we maintained the price in the 26, 27 area, and now we went up 10% up. Look at the huge volume, 146 million stocks traded here, and look at the float, 1 billion. Short squeeze, potential short squeeze on AMD. So it should be interesting if we will succeed to go over the $30 point in AMD. Next stock we have Plan, PLAN, also all-time high in Plan. As you see, this breakout, 5.6 billion in market cap. Plan, 101 shares on the flow, 10 million have exchanged in hands. The volume were yesterday, and Plan is going up. You can see earnings that were published in the pre-market at 7:30. Again, I recommend you to check the earnings. Okay, not just going for the headlines, and just check the earnings. So PLAN will also be interesting for today. Next one, the star of yesterday, SOLY, which received an FDA approval for its tattoo removal device. As we can see, it went up 148%. Huge volume, 22 million shares, 5 million shares on the float. So the float rotated like 4 times. And we can see SOLY at market cap. If we're talking on market cap, SOLY went up like something like $140 million. And look at what's more interesting, that look here at SOLY. First of all, we can see the news. The news went out, were published. We can see the great move on SOLY, and let's see it at the aftermarket in SOLY. Let's see it. For some reason here we're not seeing it. Just a second. Okay, we're not seeing it, but SOLY went until $22 in the aftermarket. So it's supposed to trade up today like 10th of percent, like maybe 20-30% more, even further, but need to be very careful here, because we might have public offering is always can be something tricky, especially at the pre-market, and you need to check also the SEC filings of SOLY to see if it can make a public offering. Next one, we have SESN. SESN, let's check it out. We can see this movement from the breakthrough of the breakout of 1.5 SESN. Then we have news, FDA approval at the 21 to May, and we can see the float, 72 million shares float, $170 million, and the market cap. These are the news we're talking about. Okay, these are here, the 21 in May. As you can see here, this is the day. You can see the massive volume. You can see the stock is going up each day. Every day the stock is going up. This is very important to see. Look, from here, this we traded, we finished the day up, finished the day up, finished the day up, up. And then we finished the day up, finished the day up, finished the day at break even. Look, close 206, close 205. It's break even. it's really a minor decline. I don't call it even a decline. Then from 205 we went to 202, also minimum decline, like from just 1%. And then today yesterday we went back to go up 12% up, and it looks like we are going to the breakout to the 2.35. It's really CSN is more suitable for a swing trading than for a day trading. And the last stock is IWM. As we can see, IWM is going up. IWM, we have a few updates on its clinical trial. The first update was here at the 15th to April. As we can see, we traded down, and then we finished hard at the green side. So IWM continued to go up. Then we had earnings, and then at the 15th in May, we can see the update here that made the stock go just explode up at the 16th of May. Go up, and then after consolidation of a few days, we saw the stock going up again and finishing at the 3.5% up. So IWM also supposed to be interesting for today. So that's it. We have NTNX, APLS, FAT, AMD, PLAN, SOLY, SCSN, and IWM. I will wish you the best of luck, and we will have a great success, and we will I will check it up with you in the next session. Goodbye.